Robert De Niro, who appeared at the Tony Awards to introduce Bruce Springsteen's performance of a contemplative, piano-accompanied version of My Hometown, burst out with two bluntly profane blasts aimed at President Donald Trump. "I'm just going to say one thing," De Niro said, wearing a scowl worthy of Jimmy Conway in Goodfellas, FCK Trump. When the astonished audience broke out into a mix of laughter and gasps, he paused for a few seconds and then followed with, "It's no longer down with Trump. It's FCK Trump." He then pumped both fists, Jake LaMotta style. Many people in the crowd at Radio City Music Hall, having been thrown a piece of red meat toward the end of the 3-hour show, jumped to their feet. A CBS spokesperson issued a brief statement tonight. Mr. De Niro's comments were unscripted and unexpected. The offensive language was deleted from the broadcast. The network leaned on the bleep button heavily, so none of its viewers heard the unexpurgated version of his remarks. The show aired on tape delay in the West. But the live feed of the broadcasts, being played in the press room, was uncensored, leading to several Tony winners being asked about the head-snapping moment during their backstage press conferences. "He's Robert De Niro," joked Angels in America playwright Tony Kushner. "Who's going to argue with him?" Later, he offered more serious thoughts, agreeing with De Niro and saying, "This person should not be anywhere near the seat of power." The shocker lobbed a verbal Molotov cocktail into an otherwise largely Trump and politics light show. De Niro now has Broadway bona fides as the co-director of the recent adaptation of his film A Bronx Tale, so it made sense that he would provide some star power as a let-in to Springsteen. But he was in some ways one of the least likely Tony speakers to break out his megaphone and deliver a profane political message. Even in his most familiar televised awards show setting, the Oscars, De Niro usually sticks closely to the script and gives viewers little hint of his acting mastery during his stilted moments on stage. Springsteen's meditative performance unfolded with De Niro's words practically still echoing off the back wall of Radio City. As he would speak singing his memories of 20th century Freehold, New Jersey, audience members and viewers alike still were trying to make sense of what they had just seen. De Niro, who has traded for decades on his tight-lipped, once press-shy image, has come out of his shell during the Trump era. The Tribeca Film Festival, which he co-founded, became a platform for several of his anti-Trump broadsides.